Hello everyone, welcome to episode 74 of this awesome, amazing Osu Let's Play series. In the last episode, I talked about PP reworks and sort of what they entail, and also talked about the current PP rework that has been ongoing in the last few days, right? And in the coming weeks as well. And in this episode, I would like to talk about medals, or achievements as they were previously called. So I will talk about how to get each of them, or like the different categories of medals that exist. And I'll also sort of give my own thoughts on, what I think about them as well. But before I get into any of that, I would like to shout out as usual that I live stream every single day over at twitch.tv. So that will be linked in the description. But if you want to hang out with me or watch me play this game live or ask me questions or anything like that, please stop by, say hello. And also bonus points if you tell me that you came from this Let's Play series. We will be very, very happy to see you there. So to start off this episode, I would like to actually take you straight to the wiki page for medals. So on OC Laser, there's actually a built-in wiki in the client. So if you click this wiki button up here, this is the wiki index, so to speak. There's so much just OSU knowledge, just incredible. Some pages are a little outdated, but there's sort of this project of people that work on keeping the wiki up to date and also translating it to many different languages. So lots of respect for those people. But yes, there's no search function on the wiki, but I can tell you that the medal section, or the medal page, is right here in the gameplay category. So go here, and yes, medals previously known as achievements. So there are 8 categories of them, and a lot of them have to do with just clearing certain types of maps. And those would be the beatmap packs, beatmap spotlights, seasonal spotlights, and beatmap challenge packs. So it should be sort of self-explanatory, but I will talk about each of them in detail as well. And then there are sort of more gameplay-oriented ones, so like skill-based, which is either clearing or full comboing specific star ratings. And then there's dedication, which is really just, play count milestones. And then mod introduction, which is just about playing the different mods. Playing the different mods, but you have to like play it without any other mod attached to it in order to get that achievement. And then the, I think, most notable category of achievements is the Hush Hush medals, which basically started off as, they're sort of like riddles or puzzles, so to speak. And the requirements are not publicly like shown or publicly told. Like there's no wiki page about how to get them yet. They're secret medals required for pulling off very specific feats. So it's basically a riddle by combination of the name of the medal, obviously, and each medal has a description as well. And then there's usually an icon as well. Like if I go to my profile, for example, I can see my medal section. Oh yeah, so right next to your performance point count and then also your total playtime, then you have the count of how many medals you have, and then there is also a section on your profile, except is it not on the wait, it's not on OC Laser. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. I did not even know that. Okay, let me pull up my profile and show you on the actual website, because this is very important, very important. Okay, so go to the medals section. Okay, so I did not even know that was not on the laser client, but so here you can see the Hush Hush medals, or okay, this is a Hush Hush category, obviously, but you can see all the medals that you have, and you can scroll down, and you can see the ones that are grayed out are the ones that you, obviously they exist, but you haven't unlocked them yet, and you can see all the different categories. And if you go to someone else's profile, so for example, let's go to, who are we going to today? Oh, Shimon, let's go. Okay, so you go to someone else's profile and you can see that you don't see the ones that are grayed out. You just only see the ones that they have unlocked. And then here you can see the latest ones. The bunny! Oh my god, Shimon, let's go. Okay. I will talk specifically about the bunny achievement. I think this achievement is definitely the best one, but I'll get into why throughout this episode. So yes, let me talk a bit more, or in a bit more detail, I guess, the different categories, I guess. And I will do that while playing some... What? Wait, what is that sound? Wait. Huh? Changelog right now. Audio feedback improvements. New sound effects for selection change. Oh, wait. Oh my god. What? Okay, remove delay. Okay, yeah. OC Laser always getting updated. Add test button for gameplay testing. Oh, wait, there's a test button. Oh my god, there's a test button. Wait, guys, okay, there's a test button in Osu Laser now. Let's go. Okay, wait, let me try this. Oh my god. Wait. Huh? Wait, I was in the middle of the map and then I clicked test and it just took me to the start of the map. Huh? Okay, you know what? Okay, maybe it'll work later. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So, medals. So, I think, yeah, so like I mentioned, pretty much half of the categories just have to do with like different map packs. And they're usually themed around something. So, either like they're all anime songs or they're all like of the same artist. Typically featured artists, which is basically like musical artists that basically have signed a contract with Osu to, I don't know, sort of be allowed to use their songs in Osu, and then also obviously directly promoting that artist as well. And then there's so there's map packs called Spotlights, which is basically like curated packs of songs from like a certain era of time. So they're usually monthly or seasonal. There's a couple of different kinds, and the idea of Spotlights has sort of evolved a lot over the years. I think I'll definitely have a future episode about the Spotlight system as well in detail, but yes, you do get medals for basically clearing every map in each of those packs. And then the fourth one, which there aren't too many of, but basically beat map challenge packs, which is about clearing certain maps that are like picked out, but they're all like a certain difficulty. Like there's one for like 5-star maps, and then one for 6-star and one for 7-star, I'm pretty sure. And then there's also one for Camellia songs, which is Camellia is a featured artist. I think very popular in the world of Osu. But yeah, those maps all entail just clearing the map. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to use no fail. I think you just have to like set a score on each of them. So the challenge ones, you have to play the specific difficulty. That's like the highest difficulty in the map set, which should hopefully make sense. It doesn't make sense to have a challenge pack and then you're just allowed to play like the 1-star version. So yeah, I think for those, you're probably not allowed to use no fail, I would think. But for the other ones, I think you just have to play through, like basically set a personal best on one of those maps. So, okay, so one category is basically just the play count milestones, or yeah, they're just play count milestones basically. So there's one for 5,000 plays, 10,000 plays, 25,000 plays, and 50,000 plays. And that is for Osu Standard. So the other 3 game modes, Catch, Taiko, and Mania, the dedication medals for those modes actually are not play count based, but they are like total hit based, which I think is actually kind of interesting. I don't know why it's done that way. I didn't actually realize that until like a couple of minutes ago when I was looking through some of the medals before I started recording, and I was like, what? That, like, I knew that those medals existed in the other game modes, but I never really realized that they don't have play count milestones like we do, and we don't have total hit milestones like they do. So very interesting. So okay, so the mod introduction ones I mentioned as well, that the most important thing to know, like let's say you don't have the medals for either like no fail or easy mod, for example, and then you want to get both of them at the same time, you have to set a score with only that one mod in order to get the medal for it, or at least that's what the wiki says. So and that's, you know, probably true. I don't remember actually because I got those medals so long ago, but yeah, that is the requirement for those, and they should be pretty self-explanatory. A lot of these medals are actually fairly easy to get. And okay, wait, there's a category that I'm forgetting. Oh, the skill ones. Okay, skill. So, oh shoot. So those, yeah, like I mentioned, so basically if you pass a map in a certain star rating range, so anything from like 1 star to 10 stars, so there's 10 different medals for passing maps, and then there's also 10 different ones for getting a full combo. And it's important to note that getting a full combo in this game, or like at least in the system's eyes, is defined as hitting every single slider end as well, like getting the complete maximum combo. Because the system doesn't actually really know if you just dropped a slider end or like missed the last note, for example. So or like, I don't know, cider broke on the last note, or like drop 2 ciderins or something like that, right? It's hard for the system to actually tell. So in sort of making sure that it, I don't know, making sure that you actually did get a full combo, it just forces you to actually not drop any ciderins either, get perfect maximum combo. And then, yeah, there's also ones for, okay, so those are the 2 categories of skill medals. And then the 8th category, which I think deserves the most love, is the Hush Hush medals. So obviously okay, it used to be a lot more frowned upon to talk about how to get those medals. And I think that changed in like 2016, where there's like a new batch of Hush Hush medals came out, and then in the news post, they're like, yeah guys, by the way, you can like work together to figure out how to get these, because it's really hard. And some of them are actually really tricky to figure out, but it was actually really cool. It's like a OSU community-wide sort of puzzle hunt, so to speak, which I think is actually really cool. And yeah, so there have been fables of people getting restricted for like disclosing how to get Hush Hush medals in the past. I don't really believe, I feel like that may have just been like a blanket what is it, like blanket reason, or like a cover-up reason for their actual restrictions. But yeah, these days it's a lot more publicly sort of open source, like how to get the different medals, or the Hush Hush medals. Like you can probably just Google, you know, like OSU Hush Hush medals, like how to get, or like OSU achievements, and you should be able to find the, you know, pages, or not pages. You should be able to find a page or like a Reddit post or something like that that details how to get all the achievements. And okay, let me talk a bit about, like, I don't know, I think the medal system is actually really cool for like keeping people engaged in the game for like a long period of time, and they're sort of having long-term goals to work towards. And especially I think like increasing a profile stat that is sort of disconnected from the PP system or global rank system, except for okay, so the skill category also has medals for reaching a certain rank threshold, like rank milestone. So I think there's ones for like top 50,000, 10,000, 5,000, and then 1,000. I'm pretty sure that those are the ones, but yeah, hopefully those are pretty self-explanatory as well. I think those are the only ones that are connected to the PP system, but regardless, those maps still, like, they don't involve like getting a certain PP score, right? Like there are no achievements for getting like your first 100 or first 200. That'd be interesting actually. I'm not actually sure why they didn't do that now that I think about it, but I mean, I guess they have star rating achievements, so that's probably good enough, right? But all right, let me think. So yeah, medals are, I think, a really cool way. I kind of wish they were more, I guess, rewarded, because the only reward you really get is just like increasing the number of medals on your profile, but you don't really get anything to show for it. It would be really cool if you could have like a custom chat color based on how many medals you have, or like a little badge next to your like name in chat. That would be really cool. But yeah, a lot of, I think, unique ideas when it comes to medals. And also another thing to keep in mind, so this game is open for like anyone in the community to contribute. Like this game literally thrives off of, you know, community posted content. There's like very, very little sort of official intervention when it comes to the content that's in this game. So with that in mind, if you have ideas that you think would be really cool for Hush Hush medals, then you can literally just message one of the OSU devs, sort of the community manager named Ephemeral, and you can just be like, hey, got some cool Hush Hush medal ideas, and he'll be like, yeah, let's go. Achievements. They might not get implemented, or they might need some tweaking, but just having ideas. So I think all ideas, you know, creativity is hard to come by, right? So I think if you have certain ideas for Hush Hush medals, then especially if they're related to featured artists, then, you know, you can just throw them out there. And obviously you should not post them publicly if you think that they're actually good ideas, because then everyone knows how to get them, right? So with that, let's see. So Oh shit. Okay, I gotta talk about the bunny medal. So the bunny medal is one of the hush hush medals that you can get, and it's about playing a specific map. And so if you've ever watched me do like profile reviews, I always look to see if they have that hush hush medal, and I think the reason is just because like in the first few profile reviews that I did, like when I was just looking through everything on people's profiles, which I do on my live streams sometimes in case you're confused, but I think I just wanted to like find something to like point out on their profile or something that I saw in their medal section. But okay, the thing with that medal is like it's just a really, really old map that you have to play, and I don't know, I just think there's okay, it just comes down to the idea that like there are many different reasons to play this game, and it's not always about gaining rank. And I think being someone, because I'm pretty sure if you've played that map, especially if you joined the game anywhere after like 2016 or 2017, then like it takes sort of some sense of deliberateness to like go back and actually play that map. And I'm not really sure which map it is, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, you can probably just Google it if you want, but yeah, it's just like this really old wholesome map, and it's called like don't let the bunny distract you or something like that. And I'm pretty sure there's like storyboard, and for no significant reason, I just wanted to make sure that my storyboard was on. But yeah, like that map that you get the bunny medal for, it's like, I don't know, it's not anything like the modern world of Osu and PP farm maps, and it's just like I think it just is reminiscent of a more wholesome time in the world of Osu. I think like Osu has actually gone through many different phases in its community lifestyle, and I think there's like this game is very like community driven, or like I don't know, based off of its history for sure. Hence, I think the like strong emphasis on record keeping in this game as well. Like scores never get deleted, and maps never really change either. It's not like maps get changed after like they gain a leaderboard, right? Like once it gets a leaderboard, like it's just there forever. Like if a map gets ranked, so yeah, that is pretty much that. And let me think of what else to say about that medal that is very mysterious. It's okay. Also, the song is kind of a banger, so I think it's called like "Don't Let the Bunny Distract You," and you really have to make sure that you don't get distracted, and that it takes a lot of focus sometimes to have a bunny there trying to distract you, and you're just so focused on the game. It's just incredible. Having that medal is actually just a true display of skill in this game. But I just think it's really cool how you can really like revisit like the whole world of Osu. And medals are, I don't know, I think ultimately it just comes down to how I think it's really respectable how like I don't know, there's like so many different ways you can play this game, and just exploring the medals for a little bit, and it can be like if you feel sort of frustrated with this game or like the ranking system, or if you're just like man, freaking Osu, but then I think discovering something new to sort of strive towards or challenge yourself with, like I think a pretty good one actually is like the easy mod. Like if you've never played the easy mod before and you're sort of getting bored of, I don't know, just like being frustrated setting scores, easy mod, and I think playing multiplayer as well. It's a lot of different things. Dude, there's so many people with this avatar. It's everywhere. Every time I finish a map, there's just like someone in like these bottom like slots on the leaderboard just have the Squid Game avatar. It's unbelievable. But Okay, anyway, just a wholesome little episode on medals in this game. All the maps that I played in this episode will be linked in the description as usual, but yes, explore the world of medals. I think it is a very, very unique way to get engaged in the game and explore all the different things that you can do. I think a bit of a break from the hustle and bustle of gaining rank, as I think I've talked about a couple times throughout this series. But yes, with that, if you have suggestions for future episodes, please do leave them in the comment section, because I do read all the comments on these videos. And if you're watching in the future, do check out my channel, watch my other videos, because I upload every single day. And speaking of every single day, I also live stream every day, so you should totally stop by my Twitch streams as well. But yes, with that, see you guys next time.